Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. It's our Fiesta Days edition of Studio Chatter. Have we got things to talk about?
And I'm Stacy Beck. What does it take to wear the rodeo crown? We'll meet this year's Fiesta Days rodeo queen.
And I'm Angie Murphy. What are some of your favorite Fiesta Day memories? We'll have some special guests to share their stories.
And we have to talk about Fiesta Days food. All this and more coming right up on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. How's everyone doing?
Doing so good. Super excited to be here. Thanks, guys.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
A permanent spot filled.
Thanks, guys. Hopefully I live up to it.
Oh,
I'll sit tall and proud. Thanks for having me.
We're excited. We have some good questions for you in one of our upcoming
I hate
It's
the attention,
going
but
to
I'll
be
do my best.
All about you in a little while.
I can't wait. Not.
The triplets here.
I know,
We're
right?
all matchy-matchy.
Thanks to Reams.
Spanish
Two
for
t-shirts,
Fiesta Days, and look at what we get. They're fantastic.
I like them. I think they're super cute, and they come.
And they're
out
really
with
comfy, guys.
Oh, I know.
They're really soft.
Yeah,
Yep.
they come out with a new one every year. I didn't know that.
I did
until
not
we
know
went in
this.
shopping.
Have you been back shopping yet?
I was going to stop today because I want something new. I don't know if it's a belt, boots.
I need a belt
hat.
buckle. I do not have like a cowboy belt buckle.
get
Do you
one.
guys? I figured. Okay, I need to do that. Got a couple pair of boots, but no buckle.
But the buckle, you have to have you're more of a professional. Like I was looking at.
Well, I wouldn't call it a profession.
You're a professional belt buckle woman.
You're a cowgirl, right?
Well,
Yeah,
a bit, I guess.
Anyways, I need help with a new belt. So.
Oh, I'd love to go back shopping. We took the kids back shopping.
You did?
Yeah. So they have their mini belts and their mini belt buckles, and we have new boots, and got them all outfitted with Grandma and Grandpa. So that was a ton of fun.
Cute! So
New
fun.
shirts, and they kind of refuse to wear full length pants because it gets really hot.
It does.
Yes.
So they wear the jean shorts like mom here. But,
Okay.
But
With their boots?
With their boots.
Okay, and what do you usually do? Jeans or?
I still like to wear a full length jean, but
But it is hot.
But I let the kids do what they want to. So
Yeah,
that
that's
was
fun.
a ton of fun. And the straw hats.
So you're wearing shorts. Oh, you're not wearing boots today, though. Cowboy boots.
No, I'm wearing.
Heels. Okay, because my 20-year-old son was wearing boots with shorts in an Instagram post, and I'm like, who dressed you, kid? But I was like, if that's the style, maybe I need.
I think kind of anything
okay.
goes
Anything
right now,
kinda goes.
honestly. Yeah.
Okay,
If
So
it's
maybe-
cowboy, I think you can
maybe a
roll it.
roper, and then some of them kind of tuck them in a bit, and so.
Well, he wasn't trying to dress up like a
He
cowboy.
was just wearing that for today.
He just went up the mountains to light a fire or something, you know.
Well,
So that's
maybe that's
stinking
his
funny.
own style.
Yeah.
So does Reams design these then?
I think they said they did.
I think that they changed their styles kind of from year to
So
year.
it's not
but-
for the city, but just for Reams, and they
Right.
just produce their own little shirt every year.
Yeah, and it even says 77th rodeo. So,
So awesome.
yeah, it's cool.
Well, cool.
So you can go
Reams.
to Reams and get a shirt there, or the city and get one of the Celebrate
shirts.
Good Times.
And how much are the city ones? Do you know?
$5.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
People
so-
should do that.
Super affordable.
And
they
these
have
were around
sizes.
20, right?
I think so.
Celebrate good times.
Awesome, yeah. You could get those down to
Love
the
it.
city office. It's so fun.
Oh,
well, as you
that
know,
was cute.
I'm a big fan of the Yellowstone series as well. So they have all of the Dutton family at Reams also. So Beth Dutton, John Dutton. So
I have not watched this.
So I don't even know what you're talking about. What does that
Oh,
mean?
come on! You were an extra.
I saw it on my on demand, but no, I have not watched
Oh, gosh.
it. You were an extra.
But I don't have Paramount. Unless it's on SF.
the Paramount Network.
It's
Yes.
on SF-17, but a certain channel. I don't watch TV.
All right.
Okay, and I'm on Xfinity, so I just say
Okay,
it.
well, I
will
can bring
watch
you
it.
up to speed later on that. But is it Jake at Reams Western Outfitters? He provides all of the livestock for the Yellowstone series.
Okay.
So
Really?
so that's why they provide a lot of the clothing too.
So what kind of clothes are you talking about?
So just like some of the tees and whatnot with the Yellowstone logo with the brand. So
Like a T-shirt with Kevin Costner's face
Well, not
on
with
it.
his
And
face.
Stacy in the background.
Yeah, I could have a custom shirt designed for you all.
Just like the brand from the Dutton Ranch.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So
Okay, so when we
cool.
sat down, you guys started chatting, and I want to talk about this on air
Okay.
because I had
Okay.
no idea what you were talking
Oh
about.
no. Okay.
You were bragging that you are, and you just became a Chick-fil-A red status.
That's so sad, isn't
It is kind of sad.
I
That just
don't know
means
what
that
that
we eat out
means.
too much.
Yep. And that we're couponers, which is fantastic. I'm an app gal.
Okay.
So it's an app on Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A app. And every time that you go to the restaurant, there's a little QC that they can scan, and it gives you points towards free food every time that you go in. And depending on how often you go,
So it's all about the points.
yep, it's either one for $1, it gets up to the red point value, which is I think 11 to $1 that you spend. So you get 11 points to every $1 you spend.
So you just accumulate points for free food. And it's really, so it's a Chick-fil-A app, it's a Cafe Rio app, it's a Costa
Okay.
Vida app, and it's redeem,
Right.
redeem, get, collect. You know it's about the food. It's always about
But
the
now
food.
every time I go there, like if I buy for me, Rhett and Bo, just 3 meals, I have a free item next time, every single time. Like a free chicken
okay.
sandwich, free waffle fry, free drink. It's really kind of awesome.
But even if you're a person that like goes to get the drinks at Fizz or
Oh, right.
Sippin' or anything like that,
Right.
I mean, anytime you're giving them a number for something, you're collecting points.
I
So-
totally get that, but you guys had like a red status. Is that
Yeah,
what
it
it's
makes you
called?
feel important.
Right.
It just means that you eat out a lot.
Okay.
But it really
Kudos,
is.
girls.
But it is a good deal. It's
Okay,
really
but
awesome
yeah,
and easy.
It is, but it's really a problem because it's everywhere, and even with Starbucks, it's oh my gosh, it's like double gold star day. So then
Right.
you're like, oh, you have to go
like
and
Nordstrom
collect the
double point
stars.
day.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You two are going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Enough about that though, because the two of you have both been on some exciting trips this summer. Super quickly, because we're gonna
Exciting. Yeah,
run
we
out of
have
time.
a
Okay,
couple minutes. Go.
you went to Mount Rushmore.
Yes, my
Very
husband and
cool.
I decided a week before the 4th
proud
of
of her.
July. Oh, and I need to thank you. Like, I let Angie know we were going, and that was her bucket list item. So she went a couple years back. So she
Awesome.
gave us, I think we did, I want to say everything on your list except Bear Country.
Because that's the drive-through zoo. But
But
yes.
I should have asked where to stay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, because
It's
we
bad.
need to talk about this. We
No.
need to talk about nasty hotels in America.
We can't even, yeah, we
we
don't
had to
have
stay
enough time.
in town. Yeah. But
But even
it's
what
tricky.
cities? Like, we stayed in Sturgis.
No, we did not stay there. No, I'm
you
sorry.
did.
I should have told you more about that. No, I'm sorry.
I was going to text you while you were in Disneyland and say, Angie,
Where do I stay?
I'm
You
in
don't stay in Sturgis. Out of there. Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay. So was it amazing?
oh, it was so good.
That's awesome.
It was good.
It really is.
Yeah,
It's
I loved it.
patriotic.
Yeah, so one of the places that every American should probably go to.
Oh,
so
for sure.
so we need to make that list.
Yes.
all
Let's
the places.
do.
Yes, so all the places that every American needs
You
to
just
visit.
need to.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay, you just got back from like
We went
10
to Lake
places.
Powell, then we went to girls camp, and then we went to Disneyland in 4 days, you guys. It was a crazy, and we
Okay,
drove.
that just made it sound
Okay.
like you did all those in 4 days.
I did Lake Powell 1 week.
Okay.
The next week I went to girls camp, and then the next week we went to Disneyland.
Wow.
But did Disneyland 4 days, start to finish.
On the 4th of July.
Jealous.
On the 4th of July.
Okay, how
We
bad
weren't
was
at
that?
Disney at
Oh.
the 4th. Well, we were, but we just did downtown that night and saw the fireworks.
How was that?
And it was crazy.
But
like
amazing?
downtown Disney was crazy, but amazing.
Oh,
But then we were
lucky.
there, Disneyland on Friday and Saturday is when that earthquake was down there
Oh,
in
yeah.
California, and we felt those waves when we were in Disneyland. And they shut down some of the rides for an hour, and nothing fell. I think Disney is probably the safest place to be during an earthquake. Everything's tacked down, and
Yeah, that's true.
but we kind of felt that rock, and we kind of looked at each other like, we got off Space Mountain, are we woozy?
Yeah.
Really?
And then you felt it again, and then again.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
pretty crazy. But anyway, fun times.
Wow. So closing
Fun
out this
summer.
segment, the only thing exciting that happened to me is the aftershock. Our chandelier in our entryway literally just dropped out of the sky this week.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding you, and I swear it's from that.
It could be.
Okay, that only thing exciting in my life.
Yep. Wow.
Coming up next on Studio Chatter, what are some of your favorite Fiesta Days memories? That's coming right up. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Fiesta Days is always a great party, and parties are full of fun memories. And here to share their stories, we have two longtime residents, Ann Jex and Whitney Clayton. Welcome to the Chatter.
Hi,
Thanks for being here,
girls.
ladies.
This is so fun to have you guys here and share your memories.
Yep.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's so fun. Where should we start?
Well, maybe childhood memories. So,
Oh, some of my childhood memories.
She doesn't need to go back that far.
I know.
And on that
And we'll give you time to think, Whitney. Come on.
I always just went to the rodeo and the parade, having all of that going on was so fun, and being a part of just the party in the back after the parade. That's
the
one of my-
party in the back.
Yes.
What does
Party in the back. I guess maybe we just call it that because everyone gathers their chairs behind the library after the parade.
Oh,
Water gun fight and all the music going on. That's the
Party in the back.
Yes.
It's the hairdo, too.
so this is a party in the back.
I was like, I am missing a party.
I'm missing something. You're totally there, right? You
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Okay, I can't quite remember, but how, soon can you start saving places for the parade? Like, how many days in advance do they allow you to do
changed
that?
every year.
No, we have really tried to keep it the same. And we just talked about it last night, and I can't even remember.
Because I grew up in Provo, 4th of July parade, it used to be like a week, and then it went down to like
I
24
think-
hours.
I think
like
it's
6
24.
o'clock before the night before. Is
I
that
think
wrong?
so.
Did your family camp out and stuff
check
when you were
the
younger?
city ordinance.
But my in-laws do all
They do,
the time.
yes.
Yeah, the Claytons are.
They do. The Stoppers, they have
the
a place.
library. Yes,
Yes,
and
they
it's
do.
every year, so they're in the shade. Puts a lot of time and effort.
So
in.
is it
Take it very
a blanket?
seriously.
Is it chairs? Like,
Yeah,
is it a
roped
rope?
off,
Okay.
and they have shifts for people staying there because you're not supposed to leave your
Yeah,
stuff.
you can't leave your stuff.
Oh yeah.
Or it
Shifts.
could
So
just
that
get
you can
love
be
it.
there for the parade in your spot that they always have. It's a lot
But
of
whenever
work.
I'm riding through the parade, I always know where to smile and wave because I know where the
Yes,
Claytons
the
are.
Claytons
And Mary
will be
Brown
there.
will be there taking pictures.
Yes.
All your neighbors, right?
I know, they let me stay there sometimes.
So, and your mom and dad, Tom and Judy Woodhouse, what memories do you have with them?
Well, my dad started the first car show with the.
He did?
He was the first one.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he had an old car and just decided?
Yeah,
or-
well, he has old cars
Yeah.
that he builds. Stacy, when you did your campaign,
campaigned,
I think
I
you were
borrowed
in.
one.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but we've sat in the same place at the parade. I was just thinking about this for 7 generations on the corner of Wells Broadbank's office. My great grandma lived there, so I've been going down there for 50 something. I won't share how many years. It's been a long time, but we've been going down there a long time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's really
that's
neat.
so cool.
Yeah, we love the 24th.
And what do you guys think makes you love it so much? Like, what is it about it?
All the activities, I feel like just the people. I was even telling my coworkers, I had a coworker recently moved to Spanish Fork from living in Provo.
Okay.
And I talked so highly of it, and they never believed me. They're like, oh yeah, we'll see. But now that they live here, they love Spanish Fork. Just people, you have a feeling here, and the
sense
people
of
are so
community,
nice.
and maybe
Yeah.
that
And even
tradition
though we're
of that
growing,
is
like
really-
people
I
are
think
still
so.
really close and really
Yeah.
kind, and it's just. Yeah, it's just a good place.
I know people that come home just for the 24th.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Christmas. As a little girl, I used to get so excited for the 24th. It was like, I couldn't wait for
Yes.
as soon as the fences went up around the city office. My kids knew it was time to get excited. But we do everything. You know, we go to the parade. We go down and eat at the park every night at dinner. We go
And
to the
I love
rodeo.
that
We
it is
do-
like a whole month worth of activities,
Yes.
not just that
Yeah.
day, which is kind of fun.
Sorry. The two of you actually have something similar or kind of in common. So you were Miss Spanish Fork, and you had a daughter that was Miss Spanish Fork. So leading the grand parade and having a daughter leading the grand parade, how did that feel, or what kind of sense did that give you?
Oh, I loved it.
Did you?
It was so fun, especially because this is your town and you know everyone in it. So being able to go through the parade and know everyone and have like more than just a wave, but oh my gosh, I
And
know
just
all
to
of
be
you.
representing the city,
Yeah,
like on
yeah.
their day of celebration.
Yeah, it was
That's
so
really
fun,
awesome.
especially compared to other parades. You just
Oh,
feel
I
at
bet.
home here, and everyone loves it.
Yeah, and what an honor to represent such an awesome city. I mean, for Ashley, we haven't moved. Brady and I are longtime Spanish Fork people. We've been here, born and raised. I was born in Spanish Fork at the little hospital.
You really were?
Yeah, and we both just, my dad ran the airport in Spanish Fork, and so we just, I don't know, we just love this town. So it was really fun for Ashley to represent it and go to all the, we didn't miss anything that year. The parade and the rodeo and everything that she did. But yeah, it's super fun.
So what's
It's
some
a
of
great
your
city.
guys' favorite parts of the 24 celebration? The whole month or whatever. What are some of your favorites that you guys do?
Well, we're already planning for the fireworks that start this Friday. That's a new that's a new tradition we've added, because when I used to, as a little girl, I always went with my grandma to everything. We hit the sidewalk sales, we hit the, everything that was going on all through the week. But now with my kids, we'll do the fireworks. We'll have dinner down there and stay all night and play games and fireworks and all of that. Yeah.
And that is Friday
This Friday.
Friday.
But this can air for 2 weeks, so if we say this
The 12th.
Listen to you. Friday the 12th. And then we wrap it up with fireworks on the 24th too.
Right.
So that's fun.
So that's really
Do
fun.
other cities do fireworks twice like this?
I don't think so.
Because that's how awesome we are.
Right.
We start with them and then we end with them.
Right.
I'm sure for you, taking, grandbabies now and with a new baby now, I mean, the tradition continues and pioneer heritage. And it really is that sense of community and just every year and planning and coming home and just all of those things. I love it too. So, and then being a part of the parade and the tradition. So very exciting.
And I loved it when you and I talked before coming down. You said that you guys all match, or you go by the grandkids matching clothes.
I do the red, white, and blue thing. I love that. I buy all the grandkids the red, white, and blue outfit, and then we get a picture every year. And we've been doing that since my kids were little.
I remember
Charlotte,
that.
my family, my
I grew up in Provo and we did the same thing. My mom dressed us all up. We used to
have
sew
the
us
family
outfits.
pictures.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I have a cute picture that I did send to Stacy, but they're all standing there from the back side as the parade goes by, and their little outfits, and it's so cute.
So cute. And shopping
It's
at
fun.
Reams.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that where you were
Well,
in
we
that
hit
picture?
I took them down last year, and they did the little makeover at Aria's salon on the sidewalk
yes.
sale.
Yeah, and that's when that
I
was.
had all of them down there, and then we walked into the Reams store, and they all got cowboy hats for the rodeo, and they were
See, how
so
fun. And now I'm sure you're
fun.
dressing your daughter in red, white, and blue.
Oh, yes.
I mean, how would you not,
And
right?
it's a girl, so she's going to be decked out.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue
And
or cowboy?
everything,
Which one?
bows
Cowgirl.
Red, white, and blue, probably.
Okay, all
Just
right.
fits more. Yeah, we're not.
Well,
so.
maybe you could do both.
Yeah,
You need to
a
go,
mix,
yes,
right?
you need to
Okay,
get
do you guys
baby
do rodeo
boots.
on the 24th or on another night?
We do another night because we do the fireworks down at the park on the
So you've
24th.
got to be down there.
And what night do you go?
Any night we can go. If we
Okay.
get the grandstands is where we always like to sit.
Okay.
Last year I went twice. We do with our friends and then we go with our families. So
What's fun? Just kidding. Don't say.
Definitely fun in different ways.
Oh my
it'll be new with the new baby now though.
It will.
Having a baby, and I might just have to get. Well, I want her to be there, but it is loud and dirty. So
But maybe one night.
Oh, well, you can
Yeah, one of
definitely
them.
have a date night.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
leave with grandma and grandpa one night.
I
There's
want to
5
enjoy the
nights
rodeo
now.
too.
Yep.
Like scream along.
And then take her with family and everyone can trade off.
yeah.
Oh, we have a grandbaby, not a grandbaby. One of them doing the mutton busting. rodeo.
Zach has put Beverly on our dog preparing. He thinks it's hilarious. He's like, you gotta practice now. We're totally putting you in.
At what age can they start doing that? Do we know?
I don't know. He's 5, 6.
Well, I want my grandkids.
Is it Ashley's
Yeah, it's
little
pretty
boy?
young.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be ready for that?
So
We'll see.
Oh, that's fun.
No, not yet.
Oh, you're
That'd be
I'm
great.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure she would love to.
Yeah,
she's not.
she would.
She's
That's
not
one of my
afraid.
favorite parts of the rodeo, actually, guys. I love that.
The mutton
Yeah.
busting.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
so fun.
Yeah.
Natasha, I challenge you next year to get better than us.
Yes.
There you go.
Challenge
accepted.
accepted.
All right. Gunnar would love it as well, though.
Probably, yes. Well, Anne, I think because you're a part of the car show, I think that you need to put them in some vintage car clothes and,
Oh, I
and
know,
go
that'd be
down
so
to
fun.
the car show and get some pictures. I think that would be so
That would
fun.
be so fun. We've all done the parade with the cars.
Yeah,
at
go
one point or
with some themes.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that, right?
Well, you guys, we wish you a wonderful Fiesta Days.
Same to
Thanks
you.
for coming in and sharing your memories.
Keep those traditions.
So fun.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for
neat.
having us.
It is. It's
Come
about
back when
the
you add
traditions.
another one to the brood, right?
Yeah, just share all the Fiesta Day love with them.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Well, there's one thing we love about Fiesta Days. They sure make us hungry. Stay with us to see what's cooking. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. One of the treats of Fiesta Days is the variety of great food offerings. And to help us start up our wish list is the organizer for the food vendors. Welcome, Diane Woolford. She's got the details on all the food. Yummy.
Thank you for having me.
This is my favorite part. They'll make fun of me, and I don't care. I love to sample all the food. What do we have this year?
We have a lot of options. We have, well, do you want me to start? None of them are very healthy, but they're all delicious.
That's okay.
We don't care.
Okay,
That's
you don't
okay.
care.
No,
That's what's fun about
Holidays,
it.
you can't
I
care
know.
about that.
What I like about Fiesta Days is I think a lot of people wait and don't have any of these things until actually Fiesta Days comes, and then they're in line for the tri-tip sandwiches, the Texas
a good
Twisters,
point.
all of that. I really do.
Kind of like Christmas.
Yes.
You kind of eat good, but then over the holidays, you're like, I'm eating these things once a year.
Yep. You can't eat them all the time, but it's really great on the 24th of July. So anyway, we have like 4 different kinds of sandwiches. We've got a brisket sandwich. We've got a steaks and everything sandwich. We've got pulled pork sandwich. We've got, lots of things like that for main food.
And they're at 4 different places.
4
you're
different
saying.
places,
Okay.
yeah. So that's 4 different booths. And something that they've started new this year that Karen Bradford just told me about is they put online the list of each booth and what they have at their booth. So you can get online
that.
and
I didn't
see
even know
what
that.
I know. Yes, that's brand new. This is where
So on the city website.
on the city website, you can go on. Each
Check
booth
out
is
the
listed,
website.
and it tells you what they're selling. And so if you don't want to just walk around to see, you can pick out what you want just from looking online.
Do they have the corn again this year?
The corn is one of my favorites. Corn is one of
That's
my
kinda
very
healthy,
favorite.
right?
Kind of healthy, yeah. She also sells the brisket sandwich.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
what I
brisket
thought.
healthy too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Without
You can try
Without the
it.
bun.
Yeah.
The problem it's not the problem. The good thing about the corn is it's covered in Parmesan cheese. So,
Yes, and a seasoning.
and a
Salt,
seasoning.
yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I
It's
could just
delicious.
eat like 2 or 3 of those for
It's
dinner.
it's
I do.
delicious.
Really
It's
good.
okay.
Yep. Yep.
And then we have, let's see, what else do we have? We have the tacos, burritos, street tacos, quesadillas, all of that. 2 different booths. They have a little different spin on each one of their. So the
Okay.
tacos and burritos are exactly the same.
Do you have a pizza this year?
No pizza this
Okay,
year.
all
No
right.
pizza this year. We do have like the tornado fries and hot dogs that they deep fry, so that's
the
a
twist, kind
twist.
of.
Mhm. Those are really good.
And what about the funnel cake?
We got the funnel cake back this year. The
those-
vendor who did it for me for years, he stopped doing it, and I didn't really have anybody to apply for it. And so this year we have someone who's coming who does funnel cakes and Dole Whips. So that will be
yummy.
Yeah. We also have churros this year. That's a new one that we're having. If you've been down to the park on Friday, there's the artisan churros. That's who they are. That's who will be there.
Okay.
And they've got churros, filled churros. So that will be quite delicious.
Filled
Yeah.
I know.
Texas Twisters are one of my
Texas
favorites.
And I feel like there was
just a Diet Coke barrel.
I agree.
Next year. Just a
Was there
spigot.
a hot dog truck? Was there some hot dogs and also maybe Chick-fil-A also?
That Chick-fil-A was there. Chick-fil-A was there 2 years ago, but they're not
point
coming
to
back this year. yeah, they're not coming back this year. And we normally have like hamburgers and hot dogs at one stand. They didn't apply this year. It's usually the band who did that, and they're not coming. We do have Navajo tacos, and I think that's something that everybody really likes. We usually have 2 of those, one on each end of the food booths, and so people really enjoy those. And then we of course have snow cones and shave ice and just all those yummy
Stacy
things.
really likes sloppy joes.
She does, really.
Like
You really-
extra sloppy.
Didn't know that about you, Stacey. I know,
How would you remember that over all these years?
I'm just kidding. Just playing with her.
I have never had anybody apply that's so.
I think there's an ice cream sandwich guy there.
There has been the last 2 years, but not this year. He didn't come back. Those were delicious, weren't they?
Well, yeah, because I would do the sidewalk sells like in the middle of the day, and then go right over the park and finish up with an ice cream sandwich.
They were good. They were really good.
So, besides the food trucks, your husband is also involved with Fiesta Days.
Yes.
Tell us the two things where we could find Lou involved.
He is over the Spanish Force Got Talent. When he and I were chairman, it was probably 8 years ago, he started a Spanish Force Got Talent. He thought, there's a lot of talent in Spanish Fork. We should have
So he started that.
He started that.
How neat.
Yeah. And so this year we had about 35 applicants. He receives those applicants through email. They send him in demo tapes, things like that.
And how do they hear about it?
Well, he takes around posters. We have posters that are made up, and they'll take them to like a lot of the businesses, Macy's, the banks, and they post those early so people can see.
And then our committee also lets like the high school, like the drama or the acapella.
But it's sounding like it fills up like pretty quickly.
It filled up. There was a little bit of problem with that because when the magazines came out, it did say contact Lou Woolford if you're interested, but that was he had already picked his finalists.
Wow, that is amazing.
So he'll listen to all of the demos, and then there's usually a couple of people who will come over, and then they pick who they think would be the top. We have 15 top contestants.
And what
this
night is
year.
that?
That is the 23rd. At 6:30.
Okay.
And it's just a good to come down and get food and go over and just listen to a lot of good talent. There really is a lot of good talent. The thing is that people, I don't know if they realize, but you can earn money. You win money.
Okay, tell us about the prizes.
Yeah, so $300 for first, $200 for second. Oh wait, the winner gets $300. First runner-up is $200, and the second runner-up is $100.
That's awesome.
So
Awesome prizes.
Everybody gets money, and not everybody. The top 3 get money. And then we have judges. He gets judges that he thinks knows, singing well or dancing well or whatever. And then we have a counter. So there's like 3 judges and then a counter who will count up all of the scores. It's by number is the way that they kind of judge that. So it's really just a fun night to come down and see. We have contestants there's a little 3-year-old who's going to be kind of performing in between while they're waiting for the winners. And she's darling, and probably 10-year-olds up to, we have a 71-year-old. So that she plays the guitar with her daughter and
singing,
granddaughter.
dancing, just
singing,
all
dancing.
variety
There's
of
a lot.
entertainment.
We have a fire dancer this year. That's the first time we've had one of those, and so it will be really fun. We kind of had to move him off the stage.
I was going to say,
nothing catches
that
on
could
fire.
be a little scary. Yes,
that could be a little scary, but it'll be really fun.
Yeah, that will be entertaining.
Another thing, Lou plays in a band. And for the last 3 years, I think they've done the street dance, and that is just always a really fun event.
And what night is
fun.
that?
That is the Friday, so I think that's the
20th?
19th.
You're right.
19th, and it goes from 8 to 11, and it's just kind of a big party.
And it's all ages. So a lot of street dances, you think, it's just for teens. But I remember when my mom took my niece, so grandma taking granddaughters, because it's all different ages and it's fun to people watch.
The thing that's good too is you can come and set up your chairs early, kind of back behind, and then you can just listen to the music. And you don't have to be dancing or anything. I've noticed a lot of people who do that just to come listen as a concert. And the band plays a lot of things from, 70s music up to current, and then they usually do some kind of dance that involves like a swing dance, like a country swing or something that everybody can come out and do a line dance and things. So
his band is awesome.
They're good. They really are, and they play fun music, and so people can kind of really get into it. The older ones like me like those older ones, and so we have
and
a
that's
really
just
good time.
right there on the corner, right, of Main and
Yeah, this year I think the band's always faced west. This year I think they're turning it around a little bit, and I think they're going to face east, and then the people watching and dancing will be facing west. So the spectators will get the view of the carnival and everything.
that's
really kind of fun.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah, it's a fun event, and there's lots of people. It seems to get bigger every year, and it's just
definitely
we're getting
really
bigger,
fun.
and so our city is growing, but those traditions are staying there. Or introducing it to new people. I like it.
I love Fiesta Days. Always have. Grew up in Spanish Fork.
You're
and saw,
so involved.
yeah, it's been.
I didn't know
very fun.
Lou and you started the Spanish Fork's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So that just reminds me, you better be careful of what you suggest in this town.
This is
Someone
true.
might come around and say, okay, could you do that then? Do that then. And you're like, no, I want someone to do it.
Yeah, yeah, we have enjoyed it. We enjoyed our 3 years on the committee and being the chairman, and then we just figured I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
My husband's a transplant from Arizona, but we just feel it's some way we can kind of give back to the community, which is such a great
So
community to be a
important.
part of, and so that's kind of what we do, and we enjoy it.
Awesome.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
of it.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I think the thing is amazing to me is watching all the volunteers it takes to put on this celebration.
amazing.
No one, I don't think, until you're really involved with it, realize the amount of people, and most of them volunteers, who are helping to make all
I
this
know.
work. And it's just
My son's on
inspiring.
the football team, and they just got a little announcement saying, "Hey, we'll be helping out with the parade." And I just thought it's all
awesome.
throughout the city, all ages. Yep.
And it's good for those kids to know that most
takes-
of these events are free.
Right.
Because someone is volunteering their
Yep.
time and resources.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
There's
Tell Lou
literally
thank you.
I will.
Yep.
I sure will.
Not
it's
a
awesome.
community like this.
And let's
No.
get down there and eat some good
welcome.
food, listen to
Yes.
some good music and talent.
Natasha, why don't you post some pictures on our Facebook page of you eating?
I can do that.
I think you should.
And Angie doing her
Doing
hula.
corn.
There
Oh,
you
are
go.
you going to do a hula?
Sure.
Yeah.
If Natasha asks, I guess I do.
There you go.
Thanks, Diane.
Thank you. Coming up next on Studio Chatter, we'll interview our new co-host. She better get the answers right. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Tonight is the first time that Angie is an official host of the program. Let's take a few minutes and get to know her better.
I hate this. I love to be on here, but I hate when it's like focused
about
on
you.
me. Yeah, hate it. But okay, let me be an open book for a minute. What do you want to ask me?
Okay, your go-to perfume.
Right now, in my purse, I have some Juicy.
Okay,
Viva la Juicy.
but that's not the one you wear
no.
all the time.
Well, I don't know. I kind of change around a little bit. But there was one that my friend gave me. Is it J something from Nordstrom? And you can mix them together. I don't know. She mixed it, and it was phenomenal, so I got to figure out what it was. Because that's
Okay.
what I was wearing before.
Okay, lip color.
Right now, I'm doing a Kim Kardashian glow.
How would you even know this?
Because my daughter Mallory researches all this stuff, and she found out the lip liner, the nude lipstick, and the gloss that she wears for her nude lip. So I'm not wearing the nude lipstick, but the gloss and the liner that she wears.
Well, it looks nice.
What's in that mug?
Diet Coke.
Okay.
It's my drink of choice, for real.
Diet Coke.
I try and drink water, but I love Diet Coke. I didn't grow up drinking soda, though, and when I met Rhett, his mother-in-law was a Diet Coke woman, and she gave me my first one when we were dating, and I hated it. And then I felt so bad, because every time I come over, she'd offer me a Diet Coke, and then I just started drinking it.
So do you drink one every day?
Yeah.
You're
or
one of
2 or
those?
3.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you tried giving it up?
Yes. And I can, just to say that I could, and I did, but I don't want to.
I gave it up yesterday, and then I started back today.
Will you drink Diet Pepsi if that's the only choice?
Yes. I
Okay.
will, but I don't like it as much. But in the can, I do like Diet Pepsi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, given a choice of restaurants, Italian or Mexican?
Mexican.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not too snobby about it. Like, but good chips and salsa kind of make it for me
I agree
at a
on that.
Mexican restaurant, and a good Diet Coke. If they have Diet Pepsi, I'll lean towards one that has Diet Coke every
that
time.
makes sense.
For
Yep,
sure.
it does. Yep.
What high school did you attend?
I went to Timpview. I grew up in Provo, and we moved down here. We found our first little house down here. It was affordable housing. But I told Rhett, I will never allow my children to grow up here or to go to high school at Spanish Fork High. These were the Cowboys.
Right.
And
As we
with-
just did a whole
Right,
Cowboy
a whole
show.
segment. I was adamant about it. And about 2 years into staying there, I'm like, I love this town. And we have now sold and built again and love it here.
What year was that, do you think?
95
Okay.
is when we moved here for the first time.
Wow.
Kinsey was a baby. Yep.
Okay.
Touche.
I know, right? Yeah, never say never, guys. Never.
Okay, so how many kids do you have now?
I count 5 because I have 3 that are my own and then 2 son-in-laws, but they're like mine, and then 2 grandbabies.
Okay.
Last thing in your Amazon shopping cart.
You're good.
Oh, last thing in there was a megaphone for a young women's activity that I needed to buy.
Really?
I think so. And I have some Clearasil dot acne patches. Because I still have adult acne once in a while. I found these little patches that at night you can wash your face and then put them on and they draw like the infection and bacteria out.
Okay.
They're the best price on Amazon. So yeah, that's in my cart right now.
And they work?
They do.
Okay.
And I haven't had a zip forever. And then of course last night I grow a big one. So
You were
whatever.
nervous.
Yeah,
You were
I
maybe
was nervous.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve.
People who aren't real.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Do you read? Like enjoy reading a book, not read, but-
Right. I do. And I don't read a lot because I get a little bit anxious to give myself downtime. And so I think reading is giving yourself a little down moment. But when I do, I dive in and I usually read it start to finish, like it within a couple days.
So, did you know that Studio Chatter has had a book club?
I'm aware of this only because I come on here and don't know what you're talking about during those segments.
So maybe,
But I'm in.
I was just going to say, maybe with the 3 of us,
Yes.
without Pete, our producer, listening. He's not listening right now, I'm sure. Do we keep having book club?
I don't know.
Are you game?
I was thinking about it because our neighbor has wrote a book and is an
Yes.
author, and she actually let me read it before she published a little bit of it.
Okay,
And I loved it.
Okay,
I
and-
really did. It was almost like a Twilight series for me, but better.
But mermaids,
yes.
right?
Really good. I read
So
it
we're
like
gonna
3
have her
years
on.
ago.
Okay.
Like she just published last week?
She's darling. It was good.
Okay, so let's read her book
Okay.
and then have
And
her
I'll
on.
see if I can keep up with it. If not, I'll just chat about it. I'll try and read some always.
Oh, are we allowed to use Audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she
We do a
Audible?
lot of Audible.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, so you are a pretty good hunter with Rhett.
Yes.
Like you can hold your own.
I could. I can.
What's been your favorite hunt as of today and why?
I've been on a few. Alaska bear hunting was pretty intense and pretty awesome because it was with him and it was just a cool trip. But I think the hunt that I'm most proud of is my elk hunt because we went there thinking that I could pretty much hunt just off the roads and we had found some bulls we had been looking at. I ended up the day of the hunt, they weren't there and we had a hike to 10,000 feet. And
wow.
I really had to push myself, like physically and mentally, to get up there. And then Rhett was with my other 2 kids coming up the mountain, and I was with kind of our guy that was helping us. And they were stuck down below, and I had to do it all myself. And it was that moment where I normally have Rhett with me, and I really had to okay, you know this is your gun. And the guy that was helping me is a bow hunter. So when I was like, oh my gosh, and he's like, I know nothing about your gun. You got this. Do it. Oh. So I had to dial in my scope and get ready and shoot it. And so
Isn't
it was
that
just
so
proud.
cool?
It was
That
just
is amazing.
It was a moment that I'm like, okay, you can do hard stuff. You got
love
this.
that story.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
And so is it on the wall mounted?
I don't let my husband hang anything in our home. In our first one, he had a cougar on the wall in our living room. Okay. But my elk horns
Oh, I love
are
it.
in the entryway.
Yeah, you walk right in her door and it's just...
I did it European, so it looked classy, but yeah, they're there.
Oh, I love
For a
it.
minute.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, we are so glad to have you here.
Well, thanks, ladies.
You're
I
gonna
love
be a
you.
great
Thank
addition.
you.
We're going to have so much fun.
We are.
I need
Maybe
to give
too much fun.
A shout out to Kelly Nelson in our neighborhood because I think he watches Studio Chatter regularly. And every time you would be on as a guest co-host, he would find me and say, Stacy, you need to get Angie Murphy on there as a regular. So Kelly,
Thanks, Kelly.
if you're watching, this just made your day.
I love Kelly. He's a great hunter as well.
Yeah.
Here she is. She's landed. She's not going anywhere.
Thanks, ladies. Thank you. It's an honor.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Coming up next, we'll find out what it's like to be the Fiesta Days rodeo queen. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Rodeos take livestock and a lot of cowboys, but there's also the pretty rodeo queens. Let's welcome Lindsey Ivie, the 2019 Fiesta Days Rodeo Queen, to the table.
Hi.
Welcome.
I wanted to say yeehaw. Is that appropriate?
Yes, totally.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And thanks for being with us. Okay, so tell me, this is foreign to me. Like, I grew up, like, my husband was into horses and stuff, but how do you become the rodeo queen or aspire, get there? Like, what do you have to do?
So during the contest, they have a reining pattern. I don't know if you.
Let's stop there.
Okay, start with that, reining.
A reining.
A reining pattern. So I mean, like, you
Horse
get a
reins.
pattern that you have to memorize, and you're on your horse, and so then you'll do like figure eights, big fast and small slows. You'll do spins. You'll do lead changes, sliding stops, and rollbacks. A bunch of different stuff.
Okay, so they give you the patterns and you have to memorize them
we
and
have
do
about
them?
30 minutes to memorize them.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay, so you're judged off of that, how you and your horse do and respond to it, okay?
And then they'll have us carry a flag to just see how we do carrying the flag for the rodeo and doing a presentation wave. And then after that, we'll go inside and do an indoor portion where we'll have all our leather dresses on and
Leather
Dress? Or like
dresses,
leather, like chaps?
leather dress.
So you're talking a real dress
Yes.
that a woman wears. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you just know it all. She's just
No, I don't know it all. I don't pretend to know it all, but
You do know
but
about the leather dress.
I do know about the leather dresses but there's such a completely different side to rodeo queening than there is to, say, traditional pageant queen
Right, it
style.
sounds totally different.
Well, because they have so much, and pardon me, I don't mean to be speaking for you, but because it's based on so many things that you have to do inside and things that you have to do inside the arena, and based on some of the things and the faith that you have with your horse, right? So some of the patterns that you're talking about, running with your horse and having to sit atop the horse with your horse, and so many of those things. So my gosh, I mean, I'm sure there's just so many things. I mean, and you're a true athlete, really. I mean, because did you do high school rodeo?
I did a little bit this past year.
Okay, so
But
tell
you're
us.
in high school.
Yes.
What year are you going?
I'm
into?
going to be a junior.
Okay, I want to go back though to the leather dress. What do we do and in that and in the arena inside?
So we'll be inside, so we won't be in the arena for that part.
Okay.
So we're in our leather dresses and we'll do speeches, modeling, and impromptu questions.
Wow.
And then we go in for a personal interview with the judges in our leather dresses.
How neat. It's kind of like the gowns of a pageant or something would be your leather.
So like
Awesome.
from start to finish, how long does that? Like half a day?
Yeah,
All day?
usually. It depends on how many contestants there are, but
Okay. How many were there this year?
there were about, I want to say 6.
Okay. And did you have a good feeling? Like by the end of it, were you like, I feel
I did
pretty good
well.
about this?
I don't know. I was a little nervous about
Yeah.
my horsemanship.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it was good, but I thought I made a few mistakes that didn't
Yeah.
end up as bad as I thought. But
Okay.
But you probably presented well
little.
because you're presenting well here, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they fell in love with you. But okay, so then after that, do they do callbacks or when do you hear who won?
no, right after they finish the competition, the judges will go tally up all the points. And then just right then they'll come in and tell us who won.
And put a sash on you and everything at that point. So neat.
And this is just for Fiesta Days. So you're in the Grand Parade. You're at every night of the rodeo. What other things
Yes.
will you be involved in?
So the past few weeks, I have been doing a little hide and seek game with the community. And so we've been going to all the sponsors and we have had like prizes for like tickets. We've had a mug, we've had a t-shirt and a cool rag and a bunch of different stuff. And so we've been going to the sponsors and we'll take a picture with their signs and we'll post it on the city's Facebook page.
I've seen all those. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
And a bunch of just the community will start coming
So they
in.
see the picture
Yeah.
and then go try and
They'll
find where
race
it's
and try
at.
to find the tickets.
So cute.
That's
So.
fun.
Yeah, Friday will be the last day for that.
Okay.
I just have so much respect for you because you're a gorgeous girl.
Thank you.
So you're on social media and you're doing all of these things and you're doing all of these postings and all of these contests. I also know that you're probably going to other rodeos
Yes.
and riding around in their grand entries and doing your beautiful. Is it still the waving, or is it the pretty wave? I know. See, I'm old school, so back in the day, it used to be the 2-finger wave on your horse, right? So going to some of the old, all of these rodeos, but it's not just getting yourself beautiful, right? So you have to get the horse all groomed and pretty, and putting it in a trailer. And do you drive the horse around yourself, or do you?
No, I let my dad do that.
Okay.
Thank goodness for your dad.
Oh my gosh! And it's in the summertime, and it's so hot.
Oh, blasted hot.
Yes, and these gorgeous long sleeve rodeo
you're in black.
clothes, and
Are you wearing black to every rodeo?
No.
Okay, you'll switch it up. Because last night you came to city council and you were in a cute skirt.
Yeah.
Not even
these
jeans.
beautiful fringe.
Well, and I have a cute little friend that does some horse stuff, and just their outfits are so expensive, and to have them handmade and tailored to yourself.
We
I
could
mean,
have mom and dad come back and talk about the financial responsibility of.
I think you can't even go there. It's like going to Disneyland. You just don't talk about that.
Okay.
Don't talk about
and it doesn't go away, right?
Don't talk about it.
After the summer, it doesn't go away. I mean, that's an animal that you keep year round and take care of, and that's a responsibility, right? And you mean, you don't eat if the horses don't eat, you don't eat, and you get out there and take care of it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yay for you! That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I mean, congratulations.
So, what is your favorite thing to do in the rodeo?
My favorite thing to do, I love it pushing the cows and the calves, because we get to be out in the arena more and interact with the crowd a little more, and get to just be in the arena more, and it's fun.
That's neat. I love to watch you guys hold the flags and go around there. I don't know, that sense of like patriotism and stuff. It's really cool.
And we have the 5th night this year with the
Yeah,
Extreme
I'm
Bulls.
excited about
That's going
that.
to be big.
Saturday night, we'll have the Extreme Bulls. There will be 42 bulls there. Wow. So
don't go push the bulls.
it will run the same as like a normal PRCA rodeo. It will have 5 or 6 different rounds to it, and then we'll run flags in between each section.
But nothing else,
No,
just that.
Just that.
Dude,
Well, they'll
they'll
have
have their-
mutton busting.
Okay.
They'll have that.
My favorite.
And halftime, right?
I'm not sure about that.
I bet they will.
I bet they will too.
Your dad will correct us right after we're done
Yeah.
filming here, if
we're wrong on that.
Yeah, if we're right or wrong.
So, how long have you been riding horses and been around them?
Since I can remember.
Really? And
Yeah,
who taught
I've had
you?
them my whole life. My dad.
Awesome. Wow. That's
Would you ever want to teach kids how to ride, or have you?
Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, I haven't personally done it myself, but I mean, I love seeing the kids grow up and learn to do new things, especially on horses.
Okay, and where do you live?
I live in Benjamin, just right
That's
down the
what's so
street.
cool. It's like it's a local girl.
Yep.
That's
I love
amazing.
that.
And your attendance?
Kylie is from Levan,
Okay.
and Madison is from Glenwood, which is right by Richfield.
Okay. So fun.
So cool.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm in
If we
awe.
have another minute, we need to talk about belt buckles.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We have a question because I need a new belt. I need to find a belt without rivets because you said they snap on.
Yes.
A good belt buckle, which I have a good belt buckle.
So you need to get one where the leather part comes around and can snap
And just snap
hold your
and
belt
not
buckle into
like
place.
already in
Screwed
there
on,
forever.
yeah.
Okay.
And I just need a belt buckle. I just want one, so
Well, you're
I
gonna
don't
need the
know. Do
belt,
I go to
too.
Reams? I guess go to Reams and get me a belt
Reams,
buckle.
Cal Ranch.
Yeah.
Or we
Probably.
borrow one from Lindsay.
Yeah, the coolest way is to earn them,
To
right?
earn
Or
it,
have
for
them
sure.
gifted somehow. But
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's so pretty. Congratulations.
Congrats.
For coming and visiting with us. And
Thank you for
Representing
letting me
the
come.
city.
yeah, we'll look for you at the rodeo.
yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
There's more studio chatter coming up. Welcome back. We made it.
We did it.
How does it feel
Feels good.
to be
It
a
feels-
regular?
I don't know. It feels more official. Yeah, it does. I feel
Well,
more at ease.
It's not
That's
official until you've sampled the. So there's more food. It's not official
Perfect.
until you've
This
sampled
is my
the,
initiation.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're not Oreos. We don't have Oreos tonight, but we have Chips Ahoy.
Ooh, I love
Reese's
peanut butter.
and
That looks
Chips
yum.
Ahoy s'mores.
Remember the year, it was 2 years ago, and he bought the Oreos that popped in your mouth?
For fireworks like
yes.
stuff.
But they have not been out this
Pop
year.
Rocks.
Yeah, it was Pop Rocks.
They have glowing ones though this year.
But the next year, I bought, I bet, 10 packs of those Oreos.
I
And
did too.
just for the
actually.
funny of it, or were they good too?
Oh,
They were good,
yummy, but
and
they were
because
yummy.
and they
they were
popped.
Pop Rocks. They
love
were
Pop Rocks.
amazing.
Why
That
did
was a
Oreo
great-
not bring them back?
I don't know, call Oreo.
Sometimes when they pop like in the back of your throat, though, it makes you kind of.
Okay.
It does.
Okay, can I just tell a funny story about that?
Yes.
So I made a breakfast quiche the other day. I don't know why, but I was just kind of being Becky
Homemaker.
Homemaker, yes. And I had some left over, and I decided to heat it back up for breakfast. And I cut into it with my fork, and the egg like popped in my face like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose an eye. And, yeah, so it was weird when things like that happen. I'm scared now to ever make quiche again.
That's
So just word to the wise, don't do
break
it.
your fork in. Yeah, don't cut.
Right. Yeah. Wait for it to cool.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Oh, we also made s'mores on the 4th. That was kind of fun-ish. It was so cold. On
Was
the
it here?
4th, it was so cold.
Oh, were you here in town on the 4th?
Yes.
So it was
we did
colder.
not have an adventure like y'all. So
You
sorry.
weren't away for the 4th, just
No, we had a staycation.
staycation. I
and,
like
and
those.
had like weird mishaps. So we had a hoverboard wreck. Barrett crashed hard. So crashed and skinned her knee and her bottom, and thank heavens she was wearing a helmet. So the hubby was flying a drone. He also skinned his knee, rolled his ankle. We were all sorts of train
I
wrecks.
should stay in the house on the
Right?
4th. Yep.
I know. I'm telling you, it was the California aftershock she sent our way.
It was.
The chandelier crashed to the floor. Anywho, enough about that. We learned a lot, right?
The Fiesta Days really is awesome.
Yesterday's
is.
rules.
We can't say
It's like
enough about
almost as good. Well, as Christmas.
it. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say
Halloween, at least.
People say
and
that.
that's one of my
that.
favorite.
The
Christmas in July.
25th is kind of, when you, after Christmas, it's just like.
Good downer.
Yeah. The 25th of July. I even remember as a teenager just waking up on the 25th
Like,
being
now what?
It's over. Like I spent so many days with my friends and doing things with the school.
See,
and-
we grew up in Provo, so like our extended family don't get like how big it is down here. So we don't have like family that comes around, and I almost feel like I need to start new tradition
With your
and like
little
bring
family.
with my little family, but almost maybe bring in some of my extended so that they can feel the
Yeah, if you're not
joy
from
of it.
Spanish Fork, I guess the
You
24th
just
just
don't.
isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
Interesting.
deal.
But it's a big deal to us. Now my kids are like, no vacation during the 24th.
No.
Like you can never be out of town.
You make
during
that
this
mistake
time.
once.
You do.
And then you never do it again.
And I heard about it. Yep, you don't.
I did get a back to school ad today. That was
That makes me
semi-depressing. We won't talk about that though.
And you know what's like in the stores already? Fall decor. I went to Joann's the other day to get ribbon. Fall.
It makes
Hobby
me mad.
Lobby has Christmas.
It's like one holiday into one into one into one.
Yeah, it's.
Let's just say no. Let's just don't buy it yet. But then it's out. If you don't buy the school supplies, then they're out.
I mean, really, if you think about our next show, it's going to be like back to school talk.
It is.
So gross.
Yeah, it is.
So gross.
And
I
school
don't
starts
even have
earlier
kids.
this year too. It's like on the 19th. It's on a Monday.
It
Don't
sure
we usually
is.
do it like on a Wednesday to break us in?
Well, I have one starting on the 19th, and then kindergarten starts the week after. So I have 2 weeks
Double.
of
So
first.
Gunnar will start kindergarten. We're not talking school.
we're not
Okay,
talking
no,
yet.
not yet. This
Don't
is still
go there.
24th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enjoy all the food. Down
All
there.
the food.
All the food. We want
All
to
of
see
it.
some pictures
Of course.
where we should be eating.
Right.
And the rodeo.
And the
You
rodeo.
both have tickets to the rodeo. What night are you guys going?
24th.
The night before. So the 23rd. Right.
And I'm going on the 22nd.
Oh.
So
We can talk about each night.
Yeah,
how it
that's
was.
true.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Well, happy Fiesta.
So yeah.
Fiesta.
Thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the chatter. Tell a friend about us.